You told us a little bit about the Watts territory. What was your favorite town to work in, and what was your least favorite, and why?
Well, Bill Watts, it was the best experience of my life and the worst, just because as I look back at it, how really difficult and taxing and actually dangerous it was to run those roads, which hadn't been paved, and probably to this day through Louisiana. It was hard on your body, hard on your vehicle. But the guys that chose the right town, like I said before, Tim Horner, myself, Ted Dibiase, we lived in Baton Rouge, and that assured you of a couple of things. Monday was always going to be New Orleans, so you knew you were home. It's only 80, 90 miles from Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge was on Tuesday. So that's 2 days that you knew no matter what happened the rest of the week, you had 2 stable days, which meant you could get up, go to the gym, get a good workout, come back, actually take a relaxing shower, have a little time in the afternoon if you needed to wash clothes or whatever you needed to do to take care of yourself. You had that because you had either a no trip or a short trip. Wednesday, you would have to get up early in the morning and drive to Shreveport to do interviews. Now, that was whether you had interviews or not. And in those days, in my position, first match of the night, I didn't have them, but I still had to be there. So I got to watch them and start to kind of see how things were formatted and just get used to seeing guys in front of a camera, which was a learning experience. But so my favorite town would have been Baton Rouge. Just for the stability and the fact that you were going to be home.
What's your least favorite town?
Houma, Laranger, and I'll tell you why. You're talking about hardcore wrestling fans. Houma, Louisiana. Somebody thought it was a bright idea to just the heel locker room opened out right into the crowd, and all there was about 6 feet apart was 2 single strands of rope keeping the fans away from the wrestlers when you came through that door. Otherwise, it really was like just an invisible barrier. Ted DiBiase had so much heat at that time. As soon as the door opened and he took about 2 steps out that door, the audience was beating him to death right back into the locker room. So consequently, all the heels had to stay till the very end just to make sure Teddy didn't get killed. And you're talking about hardcore wrestling fans and believing every single thing that had been said on television was the God's truth. Those people were hardcore, and there's some tough fans out there. Let me put it to you that way.
It's funny. I laughed when he said Houma because I think Jim Cornette has said for years it's the worst wrestling town he's ever been in. I may have the town wrong, but I thought you were going to say Houma before you actually said Houma.
No, from his perspective, which he was there with the Midnight Express, and if they beat Ted DiBiase up every night, I can imagine they were beating up the Midnight Express every night. So, worst wrestling town to him probably meant most dangerous.